want your employees, the teams, your mentees to really engage with what you're saying? Do you want to grab their emotions rather than just their logical brain? The secret is to use stories. Personal stories provide points of connection and people are inspired to take action. That's not because you told them to, but it's because it makes sense in their own world. Romelu Lukaku is a Belgian football player and he plays as a striker for Inter Milan. He's currently on loan from Chelsea to Inter Milan. He talks about his memories of growing up as a 6-year-old at Antwerp. Lukaku remembers going for up to 3 weeks without electricity and using a cup of kettle-boiled water to wash himself. And he says, I remember that exact moment I knew we were broke. I can still picture my mom, Adolphine, at the refrigerator and the look on her face. I had just come home from school and it was our break during school time. My mom had that same thing on the menu every single day, bread and milk. When you're a kid, you don't even think about it. I guess that's what we could afford. And then this one day I came home and I walked into the kitchen and I saw my mom at the refrigerator with the box of milk, just like normal. But this time she was mixing something in it and she was shaking it all up, Then she brought my lunch over to me and she was smiling like everything was cool. But I realized right away what was going on. She was mixing water in with the milk. We didn't even have enough money to make the milk last the whole week. We were broke, not just poor, but broke. And he says, I didn't say a word. I didn't want her to stress. I just ate my lunch. But I made a promise to myself that day. It was like someone had snapped their fingers and woken me up. I knew exactly what I had to do and what I was going to do. I remember sitting in the dark with my brother and my mom, saying our prayers, thinking, believing, knowing it's going to happen. But I kept my promise to myself for a while. And then some days I would come home from school and find that my mom is crying. So I finally told her one day, Mom, it's going to change. You'll see. I'm going to play football for Anderlecht and it's going to happen soon. We'll all be good. You won't have to worry anymore. Lukaku, now 29, has established himself as one of the world's leading center forwards, scored over 268 goals, and has many more accolades to his credit. When you hear a personal story like this, you form an opinion about Lukaku as a person and you connect across borders. Personal stories also remind us about the power of relationships to break down otherness, find a common ground, and elevate shared humanity. I shared his example as a personal story to build connections. In what other context would you share the story? Do mention in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you.